So Mia Goth, actress extraordinaire, or maybe not extraordinaire. This happened like a couple of weeks or months ago, but now we have more details about this. So details surrounding Mia Goth's mistreatment of a MaXXXine extra, James Hunter, have been provided. So this is a lawsuit by that extra on that film MaXXXine, which is like the third film in like the X-Pearl MaXXXine trilogy. James Hunter was an extra on the film, and he's suing both Goth, the director of the film T. West, and A24, who's producing and distributing the film. So what are the details of the lawsuit? So why is he suing? What's going on? So Hunter complained on set to the second AD on MaXXXine that when they were filming some scene, I guess the scene involved Hunter like being on the laying down on the ground, and Goth running by him. And Hunter complained to the second AD, or at the very least just let the second AD know, like, when they did that last take, Goth kicked him in the head while she was running by. Or kind of, like, bumped into him and kind of hurt his head a little bit. The next take, Goth supposedly did it again, this time on purpose and harder. Which is so weird. Furthermore, Hunter's in a porta potty. Goth storms the porta potty, and before he can like apologize, he's like, "Oh shit, I didn't lock the door properly," and like he's trying to apologize to the person who walked in on him. Goth says to him, quote, "Nobody will believe you because you're nothing. Get the fuck off my set, you big baby," end quote. And Hunter claims that he immediately wrote her exact words down so that he wouldn't forget exactly what she said. And furthermore, Hunter got a concussion from the incident, and he had to pull over twice driving home that night. And he was then later informed, I think before the next day, it was like, when he got home, he was later informed that he was not needed or wanted back on set the next day. So now Hunter is suing Goth for battery and suing Goth and the director and A24 for wrongful termination. And he's seeking about $500,000 in damages, right? Of course, Goth and director T. West and A24 have denied this even happened. A24's statement says, quote, "The claims made in the complaint are simply not true. As this is an active litigation, we cannot say more at this time, but continue to vigorously defend Mia and the entire filmmaking team against these extremely baseless allegations," end quote. Which, of course, they're going to say. They're not going to be like, yeah, our star, who we're trying to promote a movie for right now, is actually, like, awful. They're not going to say that. So they're going to deny. But again, a thing like this, like, I usually believe when people come out in the press and accuse people in Hollywood of doing things. But you can at least make the argument of, okay, like, but it's easy just to say stuff. It's easy to make allegations, theoretically. I don't believe that, but that's an argument you can make. But this is like a full-on lawsuit. Like, he's hiring lawyers. Like, I don't see this James Hunter fellow going through all this if this is completely made up. Now, maybe it's a misunderstanding. But again, assuming she said what she said to him in the porta potty, that's pretty unequivocal, abuse of power, right? And ultimately, like, I wanted to talk about this story just because it reflects, again, the awful power dynamics in Hollywood that have always existed, but we're just becoming more aware of now. We really focused in on it during, like, the Me Too era, but it's not just powerful men sexually harassing and assaulting women. It's also, a female star like Mia Goth believing she's just so incredible and so important that she can bully those that she feels to be below her and get away with it, right? Which is a shame, right? Because extras and other below-the-line workers are just as important as the big names on a call sheet, right? You need film is a collaborative medium, so you need everyone working together, right? And oftentimes the extras and the other below-the-line workers work way harder because they're oftentimes working class people, right? Like, they're the ones, like, they don't have assistants, they don't have trailers, they, even the extras, like, obviously they get treated a little bit better than, like, a PA on a set, but still, like, they're still working class. Like, they are not, but film production would be impossible without them. Right? So again, it just really sucks to see because excuse me. It's just really disappointing to see because I like Mia Goth. I like her performances and stuff. But if this is true, it's just really disappointing. But perhaps not surprising. Not because of her particularly, but just, you know, when you're given a place of privilege and power like this, it's easy to, you know, let it go to your head.